Hey, guess what? It's time for Garbage Pail Kids and Friends. What's up, YouTube and GPK fam? It is your boy, Retro Hero, back again doing my third installment of Garbage Pail Kids Show and Tell. These are things that have come in the mail over the last couple of weeks, whether that is through eBay, through trades on Facebook, or things I found in the wild. I'm going to give some shout outs to some people that work me some deals on the Garbage Pail Kids Marketplace and Garbage Pail Kids Collective on Facebook. Going to talk about those Imperial toys in the back. Wanted to get into those, so did some research where I found information, what makes them rare or uncommon, what makes them valuable, and more importantly, how you can do some research on what you should be paying for those items if you want to get into those back there. Lots of stuff came in, got some sketch cards, gonna rip open one of those Topps trash can troll packs, that Nintendo game pack, and those Fleer awesome all-star packs, and lots of other things. So without further ado, let's jump into this. So my first shout out goes to Corey Andre. Corey Andre on the Garbage Pail Kids Marketplace hooked me up with, I think, my fourth sketch card of Aileen Alley and Mauled Paul. So really nice black and white sketch card, as you can see. Details on this are really nice. It's done by Jimenez, and congratulations, you now own a one-of-a-kind piece of art hand-drawn by Garbage Pail Kid artist Jimenez. So really nice. This is going to be Sharpie and pin on that trash can die cut card. Super excited to add this to my collection. Thank you so much, Corey Andre, for the really good deal. GPK Nick, I worked a deal. This was from Jerry Aldo on the Garbage Pail Kid Marketplace. And Jerry hooked me up with this sketch card. It's from the Mr. and Miss Topps Online set by Nick Castadilla, or GPK Nick is the artist. First off, love the sparkles to it, Nick. You added that. That's really cool. And second off, I wanted to give everyone a little education on these cards. So Nick Castadilla has a YouTube channel, and it's called Omelet Country TV. And Omelet Country is one word, so it's OMELETTECOUNTRY TV. And on his channel, Nick shows how he does these sketch cards. And the cool part about some of his sketch cards, including this one, which is the reason why I picked this up, and this one is actually in your video as well, is Nick does cards with his dominant and his non-dominant hand. So it looks like Nick is right hand on the video. He drew this one with his left hand. Sometimes he does them with both hands. But super talented artist. The fact that you did this card with your left hand, man, I was stoked, and this is a welcome piece to my collection. I will definitely cherish that. Thank you for taking some time to tell me about it as well. That's what's really cool about y'all being on the Facebook Garbage Pail Kid Marketplace and Garbage Pail Kid Collective, is you get to talk to these artists, and they tell you about them, and they tell you where they can find their information. So if you haven't joined, make sure you get out there and join. Nick Castadilla sent me a couple other cards, worked a good deal with him. His business card, GPK Nick, NIK, exclamation point, at garbage.pail.nick. Looks like you gave me that Evil Eddie sketch on the front of your business card. That thing is really cool. But these are what I bought. I got a Beth Death right here. Really nice color and penciling. You signed it on the front and on the back. And then, of course, you got your Luke Puke. Again, beautiful color to that in the background. Your signature there. You got Luke Puke. Really, really cool. So, Nick, hey, man, thanks so much. These are awesome cards. Going to go in those magnetic containers as soon as they come in, and a welcome addition to my collection. So really cool of you to do that. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump into some of those Imperial toys. So back here are my Imperial toys. I picked up a pop-up, some tacky snappers, and a pencil bag. But more importantly, before I got into those, I did some research, and I did it on gpk.com. And again, that website is GEEPEEKAY.com. It's a free website. It'll tell you everything you want to know about Garbage Pail Kids, except, really, it's not a price guide. So lots of research because I wanted to get into these, and here is what I found. All of these back here, although they are really, really cool, they're not rare, they're not uncommon. So let's take a look at this. So this is the GPK pencil case. As you can see, it's got an original sticker on it. They clearanced this out for 10 cents back in the 80s. This is Garbage Pail Kids, Imperial toys, licensed by Topps. Really, really cool. Marty Mouthful and Dizzy Dave on the back, and on the front, you got Kennel Kenny and, of course, Brett Sweat. So really, really cool. Still sealed. You'd unzip this in the 80s, put your pencils in grade school or junior high, wherever you were at. And I was super excited to get this. Now, you see a lot of these things. Sometimes they've got, 50, 75. You can get 6 for $300 on eBay. Do your research. These are not that rare. You can get this. I think I picked this thing up for $10 plus shipping, still sealed. So was super excited to get it added to my collection. But again, not uncommon. You want the rare if you're looking for the uncommon or the expensive ones. And I'm looking through my sheet here just so I can maybe give you a picture of which ones are going to be the ones that are going to be a little bit more expensive. And I don't know if I have it. I do have it. Okay, so, and I got this off the GPK website, but let's just take a look right here. It says number 7281 is the school set. The school set comes with like a ruler, protractor, pencil sharpener, pencil case. These are the ones that are super hard to find on eBay and will command a lot more money. This is just the pencil case. It doesn't include the supplies that came in it. So again, these are really uncommon. I also talked about uncommon since, hey, I'm right here. These bot bags, these full-size bot bags from the 80s, these are really uncommon. Number one, to find them in the box, and number two, to find them period on eBay. They just don't come up a lot. So if you do see some of these, pick them up. They'll command definitely a higher price, but they're really cool. Now, there are some bot bags out there. I think they're done by the Creepy Company. They're tiny. They're not the same thing. If you're seeing this for $9.99 or $20, it's wrong. This would command a couple $100. Pencil case, that's what I got. You got zipper pulls. You got a bubble fun set. You've got your pencil billboards. You put them on top of your pencils and your keychains. And there's lots more stuff that comes with this. This is, again, off the GPK website. So as you can see, he's on there, GEEPEEKAY. What makes these items rare and valuable? This pencil case box right here, this box from the 80s, if you can get that full of pencil cases, got yourself something uncommon, borderline rare. If you can find the box for the bot bags, if you can get a whole box of the school set, if you can get that little container there with the top for the keychains, that is what makes these items uncommon. So I'm not talking about just the standard cardboard that goes back there. I'm talking about the actual boxes that these things came in. We'll even show a couple other things. You've got your stick-on peel sets and your sticker sets. You've seen those before in my collection, all the balls and stuff like that. But, having this box that holds that, or this box that holds that, that's what really makes these uncommon. Find a whole box full of these fashion rings or this jewelry set. That is uncommon, dare I say rare, and again, very expensive. So that's what you should be looking for if you want to set your eBay searches. For all of the yous that are out there that already have them set for that, sorry, but competition makes the world go round. That's what it's about. So these are the tacky snappers. And again, no box, but I do have a couple of these. Not the best condition, but I got them for a good price, about $10 a piece. This one blew out for $1.49 back in the days, but this one is Leaked Lindsay and really, really cool. I like how the tacky snapper is still sealed in there. And of course, you got the plastic handle on the back. You've got the standard top stuff here. So this is really cool. It shows you how to use them. Back in the day, you just whip them, they grab something, and then boom, you snap it back. So not going to open these, of course, but got my boy Upchuck and Heavin' Steven. Again, I had to get that. This one is from Ann Hope. Does anyone out there know what Ann Hope is? Probably like my Ben Franklin convenience stores when I was a kid, but $1.49 Upchuck, really cool. Got a little snaps and snatches anything from up to 7 feet away. Imperial tacky snappers, really, really cool. The last one, of course, right here. And this one, I like. It's got the 1985 top stamped into that, of course, and it's got the tongue. Just really cool. Slimy Sam is the name of the card or the figure that's on the plastic handle. Still sealed. Got a little blacked out there, but super excited to add that to my collection. And then boom, I finally got one of these. I've been bidding on these forever, and this is Damaged On, and they're pop-ups. You snap them down, you close the trash can lid, you press it, they pop up. Little bit more uncommon to find a lot of these in the original box. Not uncommon to find a lot of these. You know, they've had a whole bunch of characters. Condition speaks everything. This has the Toys R Us sticker tag of 278, so I don't know when this was. I don't know if that's the date, but these are from the 80s, I think 85, 86. And again, what makes them uncommon is that original packaging, but super excited to have that. Hey, if you can find one of these without the unpunched hand tab, the unpunched hand tab is a little bit more rare when you're buying these types of things. So if you can find one of those, boom, you got yourself maybe something a little more valuable. So picked up this 3rd series box, did a trade. Actually, Mark Allen hooked me up with a guy that had this box and did a trade. Box is not in perfect condition, but it's got all the packs there. And man, these packs are super nice for 3rd series. We all know that hopefully, we all don't know, but we hope Chrome 3 comes out, and that'll be the 3rd series Garbage Pail Kids this year. And if it does, I only see these boxes of 3rd series rising in value. So anytime you can get a good deal and pick up a box, 3rd series, or unopened packs, make sure you do that. Wax packs, or rack packs, I got a couple of those. Of course, you've got your brand new Series 2, brand new Series 3, and the 2014 Series 1. Mostly, these are just fun to pick up. I don't normally break into them. The reason I grabbed these and wanted to talk about them is to talk about that punch tab and really what makes these things more collectible. So this is an attached punch tab. However, it's been punched, which means it's been sitting on a rack somewhere hanging there, right? This one right here, which is the brand new Series 2, this punch tab is unpunched. It's still attached at the top, makes this a little more valuable, at least to me. And there you go. And this one is going to be the 3rd one that came in, and this punch tab has both been punched and it's got a little bit of tear to it, so a little less value. Just wanted to talk about what you should be looking for when you get those racks packs. So oh yeah, hey, these are done by, I believe it's Brent Engstrom, and he did the Hollywood Zombies, or a lot of Topps artists if it's the wrong artist. So I went on eBay, got a good deal for this. This is a blister pack, and it comes with that exclusive bald Britney card inside. Really cool. They're rich, they're famous, they're dead. And this is just going to be Hollywood stars done as zombies. So thought it was kind of neat. It's done by Topps, HollywoodZombies.com. If I remember correctly, I think Topps got in trouble for these, so they didn't make them again after this. So maybe a little bit more sought after, but super excited just to add that to my pop culture collection. So boom, I got it, and I got it for a pretty good price on eBay. Some things I found in the wild, got some trash can trolls, Nintendo game pack and Awesome All-Stars. Also picked up a couple of these packs. I love the Gremlins, the movie. I even like Gremlins 2. I was young, it was the 80s, but I got an unopened wax pack of those Gremlins. You see the 35 cents on the front, advertising that ring pack, ring pop on back, and unopened sealed wax pack. And then I just picked up the Gremlins 2. So not a lot. I think this was just a couple bucks, and this was like $1 or $2 for these Gremlin packs in the wild. So just grab one just to have it. I collect Nintendo games. I collect Atari games, and I was super excited to find out that they had a box full of Donkey Kong rub-offs and sticker cards from the 80s. Boom, I picked that sucker up and was super excited. And then I asked if I could buy the box from the store owner. The store owner said no, because if he ever got more cards that he bought us a lot that were just wax packs, I couldn't have the box. There was only one pack left, but I picked it up. It was like $4, so don't know if it was a good deal, but anytime you can support local businesses, find something in the wild, hey, might as well pick it up. Trash Can Trolls, picked up a couple more of these. Super excited to have these. These are done by Topps Artists, and more importantly, I'm super excited to rip into one of those and see what they are. So let's tear into one of these. This is going to be the 1992 Topps Chewing Gum Company Trash Can Trolls, 6 trashy stickers, and let's see what they look like. So first off, opening this up from the 90s, you're going to see some of that wax pack damage on that back card, and that's pretty commonplace with their baseballs and everything else. So Trash Can Trolls, and this one is Crash Danny. Crash Danny, very cool. You know, if you guys can see this on the borders, you know, I've never opened up one of these before. I don't know if that is damage to the card or if that is just how they were supposed to be done. So, but I'm assuming that's card damage. It looks like some discoloring. But regardless, this is Repeating Pete. Looks like that's a puzzle back. Crossed Chris. Crisscross, that's pretty cool. And this has 50 Cent Troll Farm on the back. Trash Can Trolls, Joan Throne. Collect all 44 stickers, and this would be, oh yeah, this is a checklist. Sorry, I had to grab a drink. Yeah, it looks like these cards got some damage to them, so that's really too bad. And the last one is Max Snacks. But they were fun to open, pretty cool to see. I never got these as a kid. I did in the bubblegum machines on occasion get some Trash Can Trolls when my mom and dad would give me a quarter at Kmart, but never opened up a pack before. This is 1989 and Nintendo Game Pack. These I have opened up in the past. I like these cards, and they usually come with like a sticker or a tattoo or rub off. This is Double Dragon, so you can play the little Double Dragon game. You scratch these off and it tells you what you got for hit points. Again, Double Dragon again. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Super Macho Man from Punch-Out. Not Tyson's Punch-Out, Punch-Out, because these came out later. And if you remember, the Nintendo lost the franchise to use the Mike Tyson name. So, and then I've got 2 stickers, Mario Madness and another Punch-Out, Super Macho Man. So really, really cool cards. I'm not going to scratch them off. I am going to save them because I like them, and hopefully I can find a couple more of those in a while. This is Fleer Awesome All-Stars. I didn't do a lot of research on here. I know it comes with a thing of bubble gum. I think it might be damaged in there, of course. But let's open this up. Done by Leaf. And these are really stuck together. They're not going to reseal these. I don't believe these are worth a lot of money. But I have seen boxes of these go on eBay for just a few bucks. So, ooh, yeah, I'm not going to eat that piece of gum. Got some gum there. But let's see if we can take that off. Oh, man. So, you know, let's take it. These cards are, I don't know how old they are, but this is a big piece of gum, so I'm assuming they are 90s. And there's no way I can remove this without damaging the card, so I'm just going to tear it off. Yeah, I'm going to need to wash your hands after that one. But Harry the Hypnotist. Looks like that's a puzzle back. You got Scott Scooper. Everyone just must have been on the Garbage Pail Kid craze. This has got to be the 80s. You know, it just doesn't say on the back. So this next one is Ernie Eyeballs. Ernie Eyeballs, that's pretty cool. Is there a date on this one? Nope. Ernie can perform tremendous feats on the bald item. He has the vision of a radar unit and can predict the trajectory of a pop fly with ease. He can easily dodge a pop bottle thrown from an irate fan. Number 3, Ernie Eyeballs. Billy Big Mouth. And the last one is 2-Bagger. So it looks like, again, they're trying to maybe play off a little bit of those Garbage Pail Kids. I'm assuming with some of the coloring and bordering, they are going to be 80s as well, maybe mid-80s. And got your Damage Harry the Hypnotist card. So bye-bye for that one. And, of course, the yummy, delicious gum. Heck nah. So I talked at the beginning of the video about maybe a bad situation or a bad trade that I had with someone on the Garbage Pail Kid forum on the Facebook forums, Garbage Pail Kid Collective. And I won't give you his name, but he goes by, let's just say, RB in Florida. So RB in Florida was a guy. I opened up a series of We Hate the 90s. I was trying to complete my set, pulled this really cool dyed Dennis card, plate card from it. I think I've shown it before. Super excited to get it. So took a picture of the box. Boom, over here, keep the empty boxes. And I said, hey, man, or hey, Garbage Pail Kid Collective buddies, this is what I pulled from that box. Everyone likes to see that hits. And this dude, RB in Florida, sent me a message saying, hey, it sounds like you didn't get a whole set. How many cards do you need? Send me the information and we'll work a trade or work a deal. I said, cool. You know, people do that stuff all the time. I've done that a lot on the marketplace and collective. So it took a couple of days. I think I got 42 cards is what I needed for the set. And boom, I sent it to him. He answered in a day, super nice. He's like, yeah, I got them all. Here's a picture. Let's work a deal. And I sent him a message back. I'm like, hey man, RB in Florida, what do you want for money for these things? Thinking they're all base cards. They're 42 base cards on eBay price. They're $5 for $1. You know, Facebook price, they should be, I don't know, 7 to 10 for $1. He's like, I don't sell cards, I only trade. And I go, well, what are you looking for? Sends me a message back. He's like, I like sketch cards, I like gold cards. And at first I'm like, yeah, I bet you do, bro. That's, you know, base cards for sketch cards and gold cards. So don't think so. So I was nice to send a message back. I'm like, yo, man, you know, I don't normally trade that stuff. I hoard it. So sorry. Anything else? Would you take money for him? He's like, I don't know. Just send me whatever. I said, that's a lot of pressure, man. I don't really want to send you whatever. But I hesitantly said, hey, man, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I'll send you some stuff via mail tomorrow. The next day I got up and I was trying to find stuff to send him. And boom, I sent him a message. I'm like, dude, it's way too much pressure. I don't know what to send you. I don't think this is going to be a good deal. He sent that message back. And he's like, just, again, man, send me whatever. So I threw a couple things together and I took a picture. What I offered him was a whole pack of sealed postcards. Boney Joni, you saw that card that went to PSA and came back. It should have came back as an 8 or 9, had a little flare. I threw in one gold card from the Flashback series and maybe a couple other little cards. I said, what do you think? Is this a good deal? And he sent back a message and he was like, no thanks. So I'm like, look, dude, these are base cards. I'm already giving you what I consider a lot more than what those base cards are worth. So, you know, sorry we couldn't make a deal, thanks. So all I sent was sorry we couldn't make a deal, thanks. This was on February 12th. On March 3rd, this guy sends me a message and says, hey, I sent you cards, haven't received anything in the mail. I was like, what? Sent him a message back. I'm like, bro, I haven't sent anything. If you look back at the notes, I didn't think we had a deal. He sends me back a message saying he's going to report me to the admin of the Garbage Pail Kid Collective. Now I'm kind of like, I'm not worried about it, but I'm like, did this guy really send me cards because he thought we were making a deal? I did tell him I was going to mail stuff, but then the next day I said I wasn't. I felt bad. And then at worse, I thought the stuff got lost in the mail. So anyway, I said, if it ever comes in the mail, I'll send it back. You can trust me. I've had hundreds of deals and spent, you know, money on these forms before. Thanks, GPK Nick, for the stickers too, by the way. So anyway, I get home and boom, there's a package. But what happened was the package had a March 3rd send date. I think it was the 3rd or the 5th or whatever. It had a 3rd send date. So this guy waited, 14 days after we said we weren't going to have a deal to send me these cards. I'm like, what is this? Is this guy trying to rip me off or what's going on? So I sent him a message back. I'm like, yo, man, I got your cards, but you sent them like 14 days after we said no deal. You made it sound like you sent these right away and they got lost in the mail and I was all worried. And then he starts being a jerk. He's like, you made a deal. You got to hold true to your obligation. You got to make sure that I'm going to report you. And I said, look, dude, obviously it was a miscommunication on your part, bro, RB from Florida, but let me send them back. He's like, I may still report you to the admin if you send them back. Look, first things first, I'm paying money to send these back and I'm packaging them way better so they get back in good condition, dude. Second thing, they were base cards. Third thing, you probably thought, oh, I should have traded, and then 2 weeks later you decide to send something, or you sent them by mistake, but making it sound like you sent me these things weeks ago and I was the big giant DB. Man, that upset me. So RB in Florida, you are officially blocked. First bad deal I've ever had with anybody on the forums on Facebook, so I'm not calling anything else out. People hook me up all the time with great stuff. They send me great stuff in the mail. We do trades. But you, sir, do not deserve to have cool Garbage Pail Kid stuff. So all the next cases that you buy, all the next value packs that you buy, I hope you get absolutely nothing but base cards. There's my rant. I'm done. Sorry y'all had to listen to it. But for real, this has been your boy Retro Hero talking about all the Garbage Pail Kid pickups I've had over a couple weeks. GPK fam out there, I love you. Thanks for all the messages. You guys all GPK in a budget. Join those Facebook groups. Go to GEEPEEKAY if you want to learn more about Imperial toys and Garbage Pail Kid cards. And thanks for looking at some nostalgia with me today. Peace.